And we are back for the second game of the night with the 41st Vikings versus the 34th Intelligence Squadron, the Mighty Ducks. You know what? Who approved that? I didn't approve that. Did you approve that, Adam? I didn't approve. But anyway, I am Staff Sergeant Washington, also known as Douglas Silvers, joined here by.
Prepare for trouble.
Don't you do
And
it?
make
Stop
it
it.
double
No, you're
To
both fired.
protect FMC from devastation.
to
No.
unite all players within our station,
To
We're gonna lose
denounce the
so many
evils of
followers.
Int and Flame.
to extend our reach to the player to blame.
Sejuani.
Sniper,
Team Brain Cell casts off at the speed of Smite.
surrender now or face our might.
I am
I would like to
Sejuani
think.
Splail, also known as Staff Sergeant Porter, and I'm joined here with our lovely coach.
Coach Matt, also known as Sniper.
All right, guys. I just want to point out, thank you so much for joining us for the what seems to be final stream of Fort Meade Gaming.
We're getting shut down.
We're getting shut down. But all right, so going into the game. Uh I can't handle it. It's too much. There's so much cringe happening here.
You're just jealous.
So we didn't quite prep the draft rule correctly. So just so all the viewers are aware, there were a lot of issues prepping the 41st roster for tonight. The roster wasn't ready until all of 10, 12 minutes ago. So due to that, the 41st will not be allowed to ban any champions this match. So we will see bans from the red side, but no bans from the blue side. So just in case anyone is curious why the timer is just ticking down for the blue side, that is why. So yeah. But there is a lovely player filling in for the Ducks tonight. So while we get through some of this longer draft phase, since we have to wait it out, we can get started on that. So on the blue side for the 41st Vikings, we have Staff Sergeant Ridgway as Tony Tallboy in the top lane, as always. A1C Dudley as hashtag in the jungle. Oh, actually, sorry, I need to flip that around. It is actually CTR1 Lawson as Spooky T in the jungle. Staff Sergeant Walton as Braxy in the mid lane. A1C Dudley as hashtag in on 80 carry, and Living Chaos as Senior Airman Barton as Living Chaos in the support role.
You doing all right there?
You good?
I smell some burnt toast. Okay, to go to the side of the Ducks, we have in the top lane, we have Senior Airman Kenny as Praextium in the top lane. We have Senior Airman Peppers as Hoochu in the jungle. Senior Airman Gesse as AOI2 in the mid lane. Senior Airman Smith as Smitty on 80 carry. And Senior Airman Jones as Caparino on support. Why did they have those swapped? Is that what you were talking about
Well,
earlier?
there's so much happening right now. I There's so much happening right now that I just don't understand.
This is the day of all time.
I'm here to vibe. You know. You know.
Wait, did they miss a? They missed their own ban. Okay, so looks like the 34th honestly missed their second ban, so that is interesting.
You know, today's today's match has been brought to you by No Brain Cells. We don't have any.
Yeah, I'd say it's Monday, but it's not.
It's a
So
Tuesday. This is incredible. This I think what have we done? 7 weeks of this, and this is the first time that we've had the most intense issues.
yeah, I don't even think week 1 had this many issues, and that was with people not even knowing what draft lull was.
I know this is wild. I think maybe we've gotten so used to playing the game that we've created a monster.
I do think we get a little bit babied by the client that screams noises at us, telling us, "Hey, it's your turn to pick." And the Vikings need to lock in a champion.
We're getting
Oh,
some
they did get all
picks.
the bans. All
Ooh,
right,
first pick
now that
Ezreal on
we are
What is
41st, not too
going
bad.
on? Am I missing something? Oh, I'm not seeing what y'all did.
Oh, they switched. Yeah.
Oh, they switched
We
to a
can.
new link. I
Yeah.
understand.
Oh, you know what? That's that brain cell. It's burning. It is. I'm pretty sure it's non-existent now.
I had the link that our lovely Logan Silver sent me. So
He had the old link, and I had the brain cell. That's why I was seeing the new draft.
Yep, that is true. That is true. I mean, I was watching the stream and I saw it change and I was like, oh.
34th did miss the first pick, and I'm just checking what they're saying in chat. It looks like their pick was
Diego.
Diego.
Diego. Wait, no.
Oh, that's not how
What?
you do it, 34th. No. No.
No,
No.
no. I'm gonna Yorick. It's Yorick. Oh my gosh, what is happening today?
All
Hey,
right, that's
we're
okay.
we're new to
End
this.
result is the same. So it's Yorick and Viego. No worries.
I'm gonna. I'm just gonna lay down and take a nap. That's what's gonna happen. Yep. All right. Goodbye, guys. Nope. I'm done. I quit. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Today is a day.
No, Wash, don't go. No.
Oh no. It's like when you don't want your girl to leave, but you also aren't getting out of the chair.
Sejuani's
Why are
Flail
you
and I
leaving?
would be
No.
over here like just the two of us.
I can't
You can
leave
make
the
me
audience alone with you
cry.
both. I'm pretty sure we would lose everyone. We would get reported somehow. Not sure how, but we would get reported to Twitch.
Yeah.
I want to say meta wise, I love the Zyra support pick from 41st because not only is it quite all right into Viego Yorick, but her plants proc the Realm Spike support item that does percentage max health damage, which is insane. She doesn't have to land an ability on you. She can entirely miss, and a plant will do percentage of your max health. It's very good.
Hey,
It
I think
is.
it's
It
fair and
is.
balanced.
Listen,
For
here's what you
sure.
have to understand about Orn. He is big goat man with beard. That's it. That's all you need to know. Big goat man with beard. He wins.
I I also think the Orton pick is pretty all right. I mean, we're at this point we have a triple melee setup from 34th
Oh,
with
that's right. A
jungle,
ram
mid,
man.
and top. Or actually, that could be Pantheon support. I'm sorry. Presumably it's Yorick top, Viego mid, and probably Pantheon support. Uh, Orn feels pretty good into that. Ezreal feels pretty good into that. Zyra might be in a little bit of trouble, but I'd like to see a little bit of disengage from 41st, and they're going to be looking pretty all right. I'd love a Vigar pick.
Now, isn't this also a revenge match between the 34th and the
This
41st?
is the grudge match because both of these teams are dead tied, and the winner of this match actually decides who will be seventh seed and who will be eighth seed. So if you win this match, you get to be seventh seed. You'll go against the number 2 seed that we will know for sure on Thursday. And if you lose this match, you will be eighth seed going against the 29th Troll Kings in the first round of the playoffs this Friday. So honestly, I wouldn't be fighting to win here, but I would definitely be fighting not to lose.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, the minus 15 LP delivery truck is here. Oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
And the
Beep
worst
beep.
part is it's taking a slice out of itself.
No.
Yeah, so if you're the 29th, you definitely cheer for the team that you want to play against the least. So looks
Wait,
like
hold on.
Corn
What?
is the most scared of the Ducks, so they are cheering on the Ducks.
Yep, no, confirmed. Confirmed.
They're ready to face the
We need to
only team that has beat them in the season, which is the Vikings.
we need
So
to talk.
we'll have see. Sorry.
41st either doesn't get engaged on by 34th and they just poke the heck out of them, or 34th does engage and everybody on 41st is just dead. There is no fight. They're just dead. Look at these picks. 34th is 100% all in. 100%. That's it. Just all in.
Hey, and they don't do it any better. They do have the
Is that
York though.
Pantheon support?
Yeah, it's Pantheon support.
Okay, I just wanted to double check. I wasn't sure.
He is often played in support due to being able to easily click on somebody to stun them.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I
And
found
he
that
does
you are
pretty
dazed
high
and
damage.
confused. Is it because of my abs? All right. So, looking at the teams, we have Team Engage versus Team I Just Want to Be Safe.
41st isn't,
Where?
just to be clear, 41st isn't even necessarily team I want to be safe. Like, they don't have what I would say would be like great disengage. So they have to be incredibly careful with their positioning to just not get engaged on at all. If they do, they're in huge trouble.
Yes. Now, for those of you watching and like, wait a minute, I thought they didn't have bans. They are doing empty bans now because, well, the timer sucks.
Yeah, we know what the
And
champions are, so we are just trying to speed it up.
yep, trying to speedy, fast speed. Can't Orin just go armor for days and be unkillable? Yes and no. Excellent question. Can
Pretty
he?
much,
Probably.
yes.
Will he? Well, it's to be seen. I mean, Akali is in the game right now, so
Akali does not excel at killing tanks.
but she could
Just
if
just
she
having health
believed.
will be enough to keep Ornn alive against Akali.
Pantheon about to pop off, calling it. Oh, that's a bold call. We've seen Pantheons pop off. Wow, Pantheons pop off plausibly. But we've also seen Pantheon just become a man with a giant disc, and well, we'll see. All right, but thoughts, gentlemen, thoughts. What do we got?
There's a real world with the tankiness from Ornn and frozen heart Ezreal that they're hard to kill. But if 34th is able to get in, they're going to do pretty well. And even though they're going to have trouble killing Ornn with all armor, if they kill everybody else, they can manage the Ornn. However, if 34th doesn't get to go in, 41st will absolutely wreck them with poke and catch the like a sleepy trouble bubble from Zoe. If that lands on Samira, Viego, Akali, those people could just be dead. And then it's a 5v4. So we can't underestimate that. I think this is going to be an entertaining one to watch at a minimum.
This will be one to watch. Adam, anything from you?
We're having a slight issue. We may have to redo the draft.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
So just a lot of issues got brought up amongst the draft with the things that with the issues that happen, champions not getting locked in time, getting disclosed late, getting the next champion disclosed late as well. So we are going to redo the draft, a fresh draft. We're going to take a ban from the 34th for the second round of bans, and we will continue forward.
Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. Well, ladies and gentlemen, uh, to fill the time with shenanigans and whatnot, we are open to any questions that you may have had during the season and haven't had a chance to ask due to the absolute slaughterfest that has been some of these games. So yeah, the chat is open. The questions are here. Let's begin. My favorite color. I'm glad you asked. Next question. No, purple. Next question. We don't want Corn in here. Corn, you can't come in here to distract the audience. No, no.
All right, I have
Corn,
a
you're in
question.
timeout.
So, all right, listen. So, Washington, if you had the choice between
Mhm.
eliminating either sausage or bacon from breakfast, what would it be?
How dare you bring something so
It's
controversial
eliminated from
into this chat?
existence. It's not just
I
for you, it's gone.
why would you why would you put so much power into my hands? Why would you do this? I'm not ready
What
for
would it
this
be?
much power. I I can't handle it.
Gotta
It's
choose
too
one.
much power.
I know. I'm just posting it for Barton.
I mm, I don't know. I'd say sausage. I'd say sausage only because bacon goes on more than just breakfast.
True.
And bacon is a
Sausage.
but bacon is a far more superior. I know people who don't eat meat who still crave the bacon. Not once does someone be like, you know what I could go for? Sausage. A nice maple sausage. No, it's bacon, candied bacon, bacon wrapped bacon, right? Bacon is superior every time.
Yeah, this is my thought. I would also say sausage because I can picture myself sitting down at a table and there's just a pile of bacon in front of me and I will eat all of it. I can't picture that with sausage.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. That's valid.
Sausage
But
cheeseburgers, sausage donuts, sausage ice
yeah,
cream.
see,
What?
you act there is ice cream with bacon on it and bacon flavored ice cream. You can have bacon for breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, a snacky, uh, 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 a candle. It's amazing. Bacon is superior in scent and taste. You can't have a sausage cheeseburger. It's a bacon cheeseburger.
I
You
mean,
can't have
you could have a sausage cheeseburger.
you take that back
That
right
would be
now.
fine.
You take that back right now.
Why? You've never mixed ground beef and ground sausage? Come on. You can do that.
Have I ever mixed ground beef and ground sausage?
You can do that.
I mean, you can. It's not going to taste the same.
Well, it doesn't taste the same because they taste slightly different from each other. But it's like if you got a pound of ground beef and a pound of ground sausage and you want to make something that takes 2 pounds of meat, there you go. So
Sorry for the delay.
Jabberwocky clearly trying to ignite the fires of rage amongst everyone in all the galaxies by saying Korn says the newest Star Wars was the best trilogy, which is obviously fake because it's not possible for a human being to think that. So
But in the spirit of justice and all that is true, Corn, what's your opinion on Star Wars right now? You called out. What's going on? What is it? What's up? What's up?
true. We could hear from the man himself.
Why are you being suspiciously quiet, Corn? What's um what's what's going on there, Corn? What words are being said, Corn? You know what you know what I noticed? He hasn't said anything yet.
He
He
fired
hasn't
back with
defended
his
himself.
own. He sent his own attack. Jabberwocky enjoys Amy Schumer shows.
Yes,
They're
but
not
I wonder
nearly as
what's worse.
destructive as saying the newest Star Wars was the best trilogy, though. I think you got to step it
No,
up, Corn.
yeah, very very weak actually.
It's like you're
The Amy
fighting
Schumer
a
is very niche.
cannon with a BB gun, Corn.
Yeah, Amy Schumer is like very niche. Like that's Corey, you have to pick something a little bit more spicier. I know. I'm sorry, but you got to pick something a little bit more spicy. You ain't cooking up a good roast. I've had better roasts at Arby's. Come on, man. Give me something
Uh,
serious.
go for some curly fries right now.
If Schumer's niche feels good. Oh boy.
So while we're getting the in-game draft done, and once we get into our little spectator delay, uh, HVLN says my favorite line was when Spock told Luke Skywalker, "With great power comes great responsibility." Right before they fought Thanos. That was just after Dumbledore died, right?
No. That's before that is right before the death of Dumbledore, but it's actually the death of Rorschach. So you were so
Oh,
close.
right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Rorschach, Meshack, and
Yes.
Abednego.
No. You're
And when
talking
Snape
about Ben
looked
and
into Harry's
Jerry's.
eyes and
And then
said, "My
they
mother's name is also Martha," I think.
Oh, right. Like when he took the thing off his head and then there was another head behind his head.
No, you're thinking of Draven.
Yep.
Draven, the joke skin in League of Legends.
Oh, Draven, the dog of gross gore, I remember.
Easily confused. Uh-oh, we just oh no, just breezy. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's good.
No, 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 no. What? No, you must have misheard. Fumblemore dies. He's like a background character. You never really hear about him.
Yeah, Fumbleborn. Yeah, it's actually Dumbledore's neighbor.
Yeah.
It was a body double. It was used to make everyone think that he was dead. It's like when the Mandarin in Iron Man 3 was actually played by an actor in the movie and wasn't the real Mandarin, just like that.
Oof, Skippy Dingo, what an interesting take there, specifically because crab is really dependent on the region it's in. So, and what is your get king crab? Yeah, but king crab in Washington slash Alaska, which by the way is
The
amazing. King crab out there is completely different than getting snow crab or bay crabs or Dungeness. Like what are you going for here, bud? Louisiana, that's the broil though. That's the seasoning. That's not fair. That's all that work is being done by the seasoning.
I mean, who cares? If it's seasoned and tastes good, that's fine.
Which is strange because all of those all of the shellfish are inside of their shells. While some of the flavor gets through, it's still ocean.
Corn got into game on his alt. So, Corn, why are you playing Club Penguin at this time of night? That's what I'm dying to know.
Mm, yeah, what are you playing Club Penguin? Interesting. Before we get into our
just
break
figuring how
here,
fast we can get banned.
yeah, before we get to our break here, I just wanted to give the audience a little bit of closure on why we had to restart here. So there was a couple of issues that happened. Basically, uh, the TLDR here is we ran into somewhat of a maybe not malfeasant um, choice that was made,
We'll
but
call it a misplay. Call it a
it was a
misplay.
misplay. A misplay happened that resulted in picks being done prior to knowing um, who's on the 30 the side of the 34th, right? So After deliberating with the other admins, we decided that this was another case where a ban had to be lost and a redo of the draft. We've had limited reasons to intervene with the game this season. I wanted to point that out, where the players are, more or less either gentleman handshake or understanding of situations. But I just wanted to let everyone know so that there was no confusion here. But we're going to take a short break as we lead into the game. I don't know if you grabbed food or snacks during our little powwow here, but
maybe some
grab those snacks. Grab crab dip. We're not endorsed by anything, but if you want a good location, hit me up in my DMs. That being said, we'll get right back to this game really soon. Walk those kids. It's a school night, but not quite late enough to put them in bed, and we'll see you shortly.
Well, hello and welcome as we're getting into game 2 of the night. A little bit of issues in the draft, but then we're not going to let that bother us. We're getting right into it as both teams are rushing out here on the Rift. I am Staff Sergeant Porter, also known as Sejuani's Flail, still joined here by
Staff Sergeant Washington, also known as Logan Silvers.
Coach Matt, also known as Sniper.
And looks like both teams are going to do a 5-stack invade to the opposite sides of the map, being a little sneaky for the blue team, but nobody is on either side that these teams are invading. So they're just going to walk through this jungle. It's going to be completely empty for both of them. And I guess best case is they just get some wards down and have some early vision attempts. Looks like the Vikings will walk as 4 back towards the mid lane as they start to fan more across the map. Praexium's going to go up to the top lane. And yeah, nothing will really happen. Nobody's going to get caught out on these wards right away. The bot lane may get scouted on this Tri-Brush ward after the red buff if they choose to leash. And we'll just have to move on from there.
It's very interesting that the teams basically rotated like that.
Yeah, it was honestly, I'm more surprised that I don't know, like I've seen more teams starting to invade as a team into the top half of the map, because sometimes when there are invades, it's like a 4-man invade and then the top laner stays in the top half, so you can catch out the top laner. They're usually solo, and then like have a field day. But also, like, even when you don't run into people like that, you can usually drop a few wards. What's interesting is that the Vikings didn't drop any wards into the red jungle, where they could have at least dropped one near the red buff or raptors to see if Kuchu decided to start on this side of the map. I think they can run off the assumption that he didn't, based off of how we saw everyone leash or not leash. But yeah, it's still really important to get that early vision when you can, even if you don't see someone, because not seeing someone is just as valuable as seeing someone in the early game for jungle.
Indeed.
Strange that neither team offensively warded. There was no wards placed by 34th either.
Yeah, no, there was just the Tri-Brush ward near the bot lane, and then Praexium dropping a ward onto the red buff.
Yeah. So all they really got to see was, oh, hey, they leashed too.
I mean, that defensive ward from Praexium was pretty good. It was just there was so much opportunity.
2020 Tallboy playing it fast and loose, having to flash away from Praexium there.
Caparino going for some aggressive trades, solo trades effectively. Smitty going to get rooted up by Living Chaos right there. Huge root from Living Chaos to not allow any more aggression coming out from the Ducks right there. But now Kuchu in the top lane looking for an opportunity here, but Spooky T will just hold down this wave, and we'll have this top crab getting denied. Luckily, the mark is on the bottom side, so there still is a world that Spooky T can make it here and get his first mark of the game. But actually rotating onto the Gromp, probably a bit of a, I would say, incorrect decision right here when you're playing the Kindred.
Yeah, you could call your bot lane, although they just took a lot of damage.
Yeah, so
Enjoy
Hoochu
Tellboy
will
putting out
get
that
an
max health
8
damage.
camp clear over here compared to the 6 camp, and that will be Flash Ignite coming out from Caparino. Hashtag eing away with the Arcane Shift, and going to get out there with a sliver of HP, but on the top side, First Blood going over to Spooky T on Praexium. Huge cross-map plays right now.
You know what? He sacrificed one mark for another one there. Spooky G was like, I know what I'm.
Meanwhile, Snipe over here just trying not to chuckle because anytime he hears me say that word, all he can think of is...
Oh, it cut out.
You cut
Did
out.
you say, did
Oh.
you yell huge?
Stop,
It keeps cutting out, but he's
Oh,
going,
no.
You keep squeaking. I was like, he's got it. I believe in him.
I like that there hasn't been a whole lot happening so far. 2020 Tallboy is getting very beat down. The Yorick wall is problematic when you're a champion that auto attacks very slowly and can't really get through it before you take a bunch of hits on yourself, but he's persisting.
Oh, he's getting boldly close to him, too.
He's 2020 Tallboy is cosplaying as Manaless Myra right now.
A bit of aggressive play coming out here from AOY. Will drop the perfect execution. Both halves going to wait out the Kindred E, but not enough. Oh my gosh, Flash for Flash. Gets out of there with a sliver HP. Huge escape from AOI.
Are we demonstrating the benefit of flashing as soon as you realize you're probably going to die? Saved his
I
life.
think you're behind the stream just a smidgems.
Oh, dive from the big roam from Caparino, going to finish off Tony Tallboy right there. I would be flaming my bot lane.
I'm watching the live stream, but just commenting how we making it look different than some plays in the first game.
Oh, whoa.
Praexium taking a huge amount of plate damage with the demolish and his Q. That's an early plate.
Again, another game where there's not a lot of action happening earlier on, and I'm kind of feel like we were spoiled in the earlier part of the season.
Yeah. I think a lot of these teams have gotten a bit of, I don't want to say hesitation, but I want to say maybe they're a bit more collected now when they play. It's not as much, hey, we're a bunch of solo queue players forming a team. Let's play solo queue as a team. Now it's like, oh, wait, we actually are a team? And a lot of these games can go a lot smoother when we play like that.
Speaking of going through there, ooh,
yeah.
hashtag barely getting away from that fight there. Woof.
Yeah, hashtag definitely needing to be pretty careful in this lane as this bot lane duo can be extremely lethal, but keeping it together overall, farming very well, matching the Samira despite getting all this aggression from Caparino right there. Tony Tallboy getting a trade himself in the top lane, but getting shredded by the Maiden right here. He's gonna get extremely low. He may go down. Oh my gosh, that was wild.
There's so much happening
another
across the
Maiden
map.
play. We're back to season 1.
That's another plate for Prax top lane. Yeah, this is Yorick is in his happy place right now, as we speak.
Oh, you know what he did there, Matt.
He scouted the jungle. That was an excellent ult.
He definitely whipped his mouse over his mini map right there. Spooky T here for a gank. Cleanse will come out after the Caparino's done right there, but they will get the trade kill on, says Living Chaos. Will go down despite that, so that will be 2 for 1 in the bot lane. Meanwhile, Perfect Execution coming out in the mid lane from, how do you say it? Owie?
Oh, are you hurt? Where? Show me where.
Owie! Spooky T doing a little bit of a 1v1 with Hoochu, does dodge the stun and barely survives the fight with a little bit of help from hashtag right there. Very good.
That made my palms sweaty.
Well, it got pretty scary when hashtag missed the first ability. I was pretty sure that was a dead Spooky T.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it could be said for a bunch of players in this game. Oh, Caparino looking for a solo kill.
Caparino.
Not enough damage. It could be said for a lot of players in this game so far. It is a little known secret. I'll clue you guys in. This is how I got diamond. If
you listen to Matt,
no, you can't say your credit card numbers on stream. That's not financially safe. Okay.
If you hit the enemy champions with your abilities, the abilities tend to do damage.
Whoa. Hold on.
So you would lose less 1v1s if you miss less abilities.
You mean to tell me there's an objective to this game? It's fake news. Fake news. We don't say those controversial things in the stream, all right?
As good old Bowman would say, wow, that's crazy.
2012 took a favorable trade on Prax, but
oh, the ghouls! They're gonna keep jumping for him though, and that will be the call of the Forge Guard coming out, but not going to get to use the horn.
Tony, you let me down, big dog.
It's another. It feels like last game, unfortunately, where it like the flash and the ult were just at the point where I think Tony Tallboy was past the danger zone.
And we're about to have a 6-grub game, it looks like. There's still Smite available for Hoochu right here. Going to have to choose if he's going to fight for this or run. He's going to run too late. Does use the Heartbreaker, but dies anyway. That will still be 5 grubs to 1 with a Yorick on your team. I think you are just happy with that still.
Yeah, the 5 grubs is good, and the death is unfortunate. There's a lot of plays, both of game 1 and this game, where I think people are just, they're like, yeah, but I don't want to waste my ult, or I don't want to waste the summoner, and it's like, just use it. Just guarantee that you live.
The quicker you use it, the quicker it's back up, as I always say. Go. Hey, Praexium teleporting in here, going to switch on to Living Chaos. They will take him down quite easily, but Braxy in the backline getting both of the bot laners. Spooky T does not have the Lambs or Spike quite available, so he will go down. And now AOI switching on to hashtag, going to finish him off as well. That will be 3 for 2. 2 for 2. 3 for 2. Yeah, 3 for 2 overall.
Okay, public math is hard.
When the fights are long enough for the first person to respawn, I can't count anymore.
That was a huge fight for free agents. I mean, they're just eking out whatever kills they can, and they have to look for that because there's some scary champs on the 32nd side.
Oh wait, well, the best part is after the fight, they're like,
sorry, wrong teams.
The best part is after the fight, they're like,
the Ducks are eking out kills where they can.
Either way, after the fights, they can then go into all chat and be like, you guys made me eek.
Please stop. I need you. You're fired.
Well, wait, teleport in the mid lane. They're gonna get some damage. They're not even gonna get damage on the AOI right there. So Praexium is the focus. So he's just gonna get the run away. But Tony Tallboy in a little bit of danger with AOI coming, and not another call. The Forge God's too late.
Tony, my
hey,
guy.
Come some slack. He can't carry every game.
Look what you've done to my boy.
This is the hero we have, not the hero that we deserve. He can't always be untouchable.
Nah, Tony doesn't love him. But anyway.
He has to look mortal for us sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes gods do bleed.
Wait, what if this is a tactic? What if the 41st is like, we're going after the 29th again?
True. How else to get them to let their guard down?
Flash stun coming out from Hoochu right there. He will get drowsy, but the Heartbreaker to finish off Braxy right there. Meanwhile, perfect execution taking out Spooky T. Lambs Respite was not enough. but the trade kill in the bot lane against or taking down Smitty. So we're still tied up on the scoreboard and the gold graph, 9-9.
Oh, Skippy, my boy. We're not bullying, Tony. Bullying is against the rules.
Oh yeah, it's like a middle school relationship. If we didn't make fun of him, it means we don't love him. But because we make fun of him, it means we like him.
What's that? Sorry. I believe the legal team is letting me know that that is in fact not a healthy relationship. Fake news.
Harassment and and what's the other word? Hazing?
The harassment and hazing. Fake news.
My two favorite H's, honestly.
Anyway. Trading day. Anyway.
Oh no, Tony tall boy. Oh wait, he can break that wall with his E? That's wild. I guess that makes sense.
It's a shatterable.
Dropping
it's
the
a
maiden.
destroyable terrain.
Praxium just chasing this champion down with the E slows and the ghoul stick and the unstoppable coming out from Tony Tallboy, just trying to say, hey, give me a break, get off my back.
I did a stack check. Spooky T is currently at 2 stacks on Kindred.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's behind
Flash
on
stun coming out from
stacking.
Caparino. That will be a one-shot onto hashtag right there. Perfect execution
No.
2 going on to Living Chaos, and the E will connect. That will be a double kill for AOI.
You hate to see it, champs. You hate to see it. So they're going up to Spooky T here. He's in the danger zone, and we know how this ends.
Ooh,
Or maybe we don't. Oh my god.
Uchu getting murdered mid-flight there.
That was,
2020 Tallboy going for the crazy teleport out in the middle of the fight? Didn't work. But he tried, darn it.
and we
Tried.
believe in the heart of the
Look at the damage the
God.
support Zyra is putting out. He is 2 levels down on Pantheon. Living Chaos just decimated Caprino and did not really hit Caprino with abilities. It was just plant damage.
Look at my plant. My plant is amazing. Can we talk about how Aoi 2 is 9-0?
If you fondle a plant, are you tickling its pistol?
All right, that's it. You're fired. That's what fires you. You're fired. Turn in your badge and your gun.
Come on, that was perfectly PG. That was a
Nope.
biology lesson.
This is what it's like working with you.
Yeah, no wonder nobody likes me.
41st better hope that they catch out Aoi too, because they have not bought a single gold worth of magic resistance.
Ooh, Caprino getting a stun on the Spooky T. The Maiden will come out from Prey XTM, trying to kill some of these ghouls, but AOI on the flank. They're going to have to be extremely careful with how strong he is. 9-0 on the Zakali, 1,000 gold shutdown if they can get it. But Ducks turning on to the Dragon. Tony Tallboy looking for an opportunity right here to see if he can engage. Call the Forgotch comes out, but he gets stunned up, not able to do anything right there. They will take out Praexium, and now they're going to have to switch on to the rest of the team. That will also be Caparino going down to Braxy in the back line. Now Hoochu getting the Orin Ghost, going to have to flash away after the Heartbreaker, not able to do much more. AOI half HP, looking for an opportunity, but cannot go in here. Has the perfect execution available, going to use the E. Now the Lancer Spike coming out. Perfect execution part 2 is about to come out. That will go the 1,000 gold over to Spooky T. Will not take him down, but the Inferno Trigger does take down 2, and will go for 3 after the other dash. Huge
Living
ace
Chaos
coming out
saved-
for the Ducks.
Living Chaos saved Aoi! Living Chaos made it so that Aoi did not die with that Lamb's Respite, and then it killed his
that's
whole
Spooky T.
team.
Spooky T did that, but yes.
I hate when my Zyra uses Lamb's
Oh,
in a
Spooky
bad
T.
fight.
Yes. Look at
He
that.
panicked, ulted, and oh,
Logan
I
Silvers,
mean,
does anyone ever tell you you have the laugh of a Bond villain?
yes, in fact,
a Bond
for the
henchman, you
longest
mean?
time,
Henchman.
Henchman, yeah.
for the longest
Not
time
good
on my
enough to be a
Facebook.
villain, actually.
Actually, I think it's still on my Facebook. I'm actually dressed as a Bond villain in my Facebook profile.
Uh-oh. Braxy getting caught out. Will get stunned up after Praexium traps him. Now they're trying to get some damage onto Caparino, but not able to do anything. Maiden does come out, but Spooky T just trying to run away. Does not have Lamb's Respite available, and now Hashtag's going to have to run too. AOI looking for an opportunity. Will flash in with Perfect Execution. Perfect Execution Part 2 going over the wall. Will get him with the Q. Double kill for AOI, and now Rift Herald coming out in the mid lane. Uchu looking for an opportunity. Will not go on to Living Chaos right there, and instead they're going to look towards the Baron.
What an interesting
No
events
Smitty
there.
Samira though. I'm wondering, does this get turned around?
No. Maybe?
I mean, Living
Horde
Chaos
God?
Zyra could do some good damage.
Maybe?
There's no Samira. There's the Baron's hurting people.
Man, they do so much damage though with the Maiden.
They really
I've seen
do.
worse plays coming out from myself honestly.
Yes.
Living Chaos needs to be careful.
Only on days that end in Y. I mean, you got to be generous to yourself, you know.
Yeah.
That's true.
So not
Wait,
my
that means
birthday. Oh wait.
Oh,
Are we too punishing Braxy with a couple of easy hits?
Wouldn't it be nice if you could just run at a champion, press Q at them twice, and then take down 70% of their HP? Wow.
yeah, would be nice.
Can't
But
imagine.
there he is.
I mean, Smitty's feeling the burn mid lane against Living Chaos.
Hey, there's gonna be a quick 3v3 in the bot lane. Perfect Execution will come out onto Tony Tallboy, but they're not gonna be able to do anything. She hides in the shadow.
Tony!
Shroud not getting knocked up. Will go down after that teleport. Praexium just being so dominant here on this menace of a Yorick. Flash stun coming out from Caparino will take out Braxy, but they're not going to be able to do much more. Smitty coming in, going to get 3 stacks, a whopping 3 stacks though. And Living Chaos just trying to defend his tower and his team.
Uh-oh.
Stranglethorns do get dropped, but not able to do much more. Hoochu will go down to the tower after taking the soul, so that will be overall 4 for 3. Or sorry, 1 for 3. I'm
And the
counting
two
how many
turrets.
people were alive.
And they're
2
going for
towers,
another.
and we are going for the 3rd. We have the Baron buff. We have the Maiden. We have low health bars though, so gotta
And
be
we have
careful.
grub.
Tony Tallboy is coming, and I would be scared.
Smitty and Caprino are like, hello? We have
Oh.
no health bars?
Ow.
You know, I
Hello?
want to commend Tony Tallboy. Maybe he didn't see that teleport coming in. Maybe he did. I'd like to think he did. And he walked into the flames and said, save yourselves.
He stared
that's
into
what
the
he would do.
abyss. He stared into the abyss, and it did stare
Oh.
back, but it also handed him a handshake.
Did we all watch that? Like,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna facepalm. Akali is a champion that exists, and it's
She-
apparently okay to exist.
She is so strong right now. Just 3 items, and they're all just massive, massive damage items.
Yeah, specifically in this game. I don't think this champion is normally a problem currently in the meta, but man, when she gets a lead, it doesn't really matter if she's meta or not.
There's also the XP lead. She has 2 levels on Braxy, and then 4 levels on Living Chaos, 3 levels on Hashtag. That's a lot of
Oh,
gold worth of
huge.
XP.
1,000 gold for hashtag right there. Little sneaky
bit.
little cheeky kill right there. Getting some damage onto Smitty as well. They're trying to look to finish off this kill. Smitty going to have to flash away. Hashtag coming from the other side. Pincer maneuver. That will be 600 gold going over to Kindred. Spooky T over here getting some gold into his pocket now. They do have like the late game advantage, I would argue. I would assume that Ezreal and Kindred can be a lot more out of hand later in the game than some of these champions, but they're going to have to be careful still. Hoochu coming in, dropping the Heartbreaker onto hashtag, will get the Ezreal soul, eating over the wall with the Arcane shift, but now the Vikings are going to shift onto the Dragon. Heartsteel is no longer available to get over this wall. That will be an objective bounty for the Vikings, and they're going to wiggle their way out of here like a sneaky little worm.
Very good for Vikings.
Love
They
that
just
game,
made it take. They made it take a lot longer for 34th to potentially get a Dragon Soul. Could be just what they need.
Yeah, Lamser Spike coming out, trying to finish off Caparino right here, but save himself and his team, but instead saves the enemy team, and that will be an Orange Soul for Hoochu. Not going to do much, but 2 for 0 Ducks.
You know what stinks there is Caparino had Mark of the Kindred on him, and if he had
Goodbye.
been able to get shut down, oh no.
You did.
Goodbye.
Living Chaos. Oh.
Wait a minute.
I'm honestly surprised, even though she just died and gave 1,000 gold, that AOI didn't have another shutdown of some sort available right there. Because usually in games like this, where a team is just so far ahead like this, even when you have a large shutdown, when you die and give it away, you sometimes come back alive and still have a decently sized shutdown
Hoochu?
available.
Hoochu? Where's
Spooky?
Wait.
Hoochu going for the
blue
for
buff?
the blue
Hey,
buff instead of to help kill the inhib?
we call that a Sejuani's flail pay.
Today's play has been brought to you by Sejuani's Flail. Sejuani's Flail. Why
I will
help you?
always
Then you
sacrifice
can
my
end.
team for a buff.
To be fair, that did give blue buff to multiple people, but still, Hoochu absolutely hanging Smitty out to dry.
Yeah, it's the Thanos meme, but what did it cost you? Everything.
A small
Unless you're
fight
Hoochu,
for
and it's like, what did it
praise for
cost
the
you? And he's
gameful
like,
universe.
just Smitty.
Tree Smitty.
Oh my
Please,
god.
me.
I guess 5 Schmitty. Yeah,
Yep.
because he's got
I
5
mean,
deaths.
Smitty's got three kills though. Tree Smitty. Tree
And
Fitty
Caparino built that Smitty, you know what I'm saying?
We built this house. Oh my god.
Caparino getting a kill, but Living Chaos doing stupidly high damage right there.
Yeah, we will take Caparino as a trade for the 600 gold shutdown, but AOI in the base, going to take this inhib. Some pings coming out from the Vikings right here, trying to look for an opportunity to do drop the Stranglethorns and the Lamser Spy. Now going to have to focus Hoochu, but trying to get out of here. You're going to lose your base if you stay much longer. The Ducks going to force them back out of the jungle into their own base, and that will be the mid inhib going down as well as the Ducks switch onto the Baron.
Aui's definitely getting a lot of benefit out of the AP scaling on hitting buildings and the Lich Bane. It's like a quick Baron.
There's something so satisfying seeing the Yorick ghouls fly at the E target one at a time, like in a line. Just like, I don't know. It reminds me of Pikmin, honestly.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking about that. What?
Oh, Grand Scott Starfall coming out. Solo kill from the support Caparino right here. Support in quotation marks. No lambs or spite available, so Spooky T not able to do anything right there. Just going down to the full lethality support. Yeah, so this is a game of League of Legends. It is happening, and we are now switching on to the Vikings again into the top lane, trying to take people out and open up the rest of this day.
Oh, he's learning his lesson.
Uh-oh. Hashtag no! Hashtag!
I'm not a fan of any of this.
And that will be the game.
The final stat count, just to let everyone know, the final stat count was 2.
No.
At 28 minutes and 45 seconds, 2 Kindred's deaths.
No, no, impossible. Dang. Well, the game is over. The game is done. The 34th has quickety quacked, quackety quicked. Who should we bring in? Should it be Praxium? Should it be Huju? Huju? Praxium? Praxium? Huju? Because those are the only two that are left.
Oh, did everybody leave?
Everyone
Yeah,
else, they were
we'll
like,
just
cool, we're
pull.
done. Boy.
Let's pull up Mr. Hoochu right here. That is a heck of a
Hello?
soundboard. Hello.
Hello,
I'll let you
Mr.
guys take
Hutu.
this one.
Okay, Huchu. First of
What's
all,
up?
congratulations on you win.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. Now, I have two questions for you. One, why does Riot hate your name for the spectator? I don't understand. And
I
two,
mean, they updated the font. I don't know why it's still not like, I guess the spectator, when you spectate, it's still the old font, I guess. I don't know.
what I think happened is they changed the font for spectator. That's what probably broke spectator. And then they were like, all right, cool. We're gonna put it back to the old spectator. And that's where we are now.
I
But
don't know.
yeah,
It
no,
works
on a more
fine when I'm playing in game, but I guess
yeah,
spectating doesn't work.
it's actually funny when we're watching the game, we can see your name as the characters. But when we are looking at the spectator boxes, for whatever reason, it's like, no, that man's not real.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's still
It is
Hoochu.
strange.
It's just the Korean spelling of it.
I see. But on a more serious question for the game tonight, what were comms like? The
Um,
team.
we were just vibing, I guess. There wasn't a whole lot of structure. We were just kind of going with the flow of the game.
Interesting. Were
I've got a
there any?
question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
When you turret dove Living Chaos towards the end there, I think you took a soul from Ezreal who you killed, and then ended up ulting back in, cleaning up Living Chaos. You had uh Smitty mid lane taking the turret, and then you said, "I don't want to help Smitty get the inhib. I want blue buff."
Yeah,
Did
no, I don't
Smitty
know.
did Smitty get mad when he died?
He didn't say anything. I don't know. As soon as I got out, I just looked at the map and saw a bunch of dots that I wanted to go get some gold from the camps and stuff.
Blue buff it was existing, and I took offense to that. All right. Final final question for the night because we are running a little late. And you guys will be going against because of this game the second place team, right? Whichever team achieves second place. Is there any team that you're looking forward to? Because right now it's looking to be a was it 2-way tie, 3-way tie, depending on how the games pick up. Wait, no, the 30-second loss, 9-5. Yeah, so if the A67 wins, if we win our game tomorrow, it'll be a tie between us and the 32nd and potentially the 501st, unless they lose. Hoping they lose. Sorry, Adam. Hoping you
So
guys
what
lose.
you're saying is if you don't play tomorrow, right?
Yeah, if I don't play tomorrow, we'll lose. Anyway, but no, is there a team that you're looking forward to fighting?
Not in particular. I don't. I think I'll enjoy fighting whatever team. I'm just so happy because I got to play Viego finally. It kind of sucks that I didn't do too well early, but it was fun.
Oh, that's right. They did ban out your vehicle most, if not all, of the games.
Yeah, I think today was the second time I got to play him.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I didn't get to play Darius except for one final game last season, and it happened to be against the number one team. So I didn't
Yeah,
get that.
I will face whatever team. We will do our best.
All right. Well, congratulations again for the win tonight. Have a fantastic night. And to the rest of you guys at home, we will see you here tomorrow, same-ish time, right? Nothing's changed there. Fingers crossed. Yep. We will see you tomorrow, same time, 1800, for the game of the 501st Large Skill Gap versus the Joint Team Maritime Vanguard. I'm going to fix that by tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Thursday.
Thursday, 2 days.
So I don't know why I'm saying tomorrow. Dude, it's been a weird day across the board. It has been a messy day. Anyway, have a good one, guys. We will see you here Thursday.